Hi. Okay, so real quick, I just wanted to jump on here, and sorry for the really long nails. I'm in the middle of doing them, but was receiving some messages, so I thought I should get them out before I forget them. But um oh, okay. The world as a whole, not just here in the United States, but globally, in China and all these other places, there has been a lot of destructive, combative, chaotic energy just kind of like being thrust out everywhere and into the world, and just, overall just engulfing everybody and just, kind of making us all go a little crazy. Well, I wanted to let you guys know that there's no going back. We are not going back to what we were before. And if we do, we better take it as a warning, because that means we really need to prepare, because that means the next time something happens, it's going to be really bad. For the last few months, I have been feeling that something was coming. I have been just going in my head and talking to God and praying to Him, and my spirit guides and those that involve my spiritual belief and stuff like that. We'll just sideline that real quick. But I've been talking to them, and we've been in this me talk, quiet, meditative, listen stuff. I've come to realize that things are only going to escalate from here, and that they are only going to quicken. If we're speaking like in terms that is easy for people to understand, think of like a race, okay? Or like no. Think about it like a horse race, because originally I was going to say the tarot card, the chariot card, which means quick, swift, powerful movement. So that is what we're coming into right now, and I personally strongly believe that the eclipse happening on June 5th is going to be a big time, whether it's just for me personally in my own personal life, or the United States as a whole. I do believe that something is going to happen, whether it be on that day or the day before, the day after. I do feel like something is going to happen. I've felt like that for a while. But so I wanted to get on here and get this message out there. You guys, everybody needs to keep the faith and make sure that you pay attention to your surroundings, because the time that we've been given has been God's blessing to us, to prepare us, to instruct us, and to help us figure out what it is that our life's mission, our purpose is. And so we just need to trust in that, trust in Him, and trust that the destiny and the fate that He has for us in our soul, we're going to come to regardless of how our journey's been, regardless of how we've gotten there. We honestly have no control over that. We have no power over that. We can say that we manifest things all the time and we make things in our life happen, but the fact is God only gives it to us when He thinks that we're ready. And if we test Him and we try to make it happen and we go for it when we are not ready, both your light and your dark, your higher and your lower self, if you're not ready and you're not whole, it's not going to be the blessing that it should have been to begin with, if that makes sense. So just keep the faith and remember, just keep the faith and remember that as long as we have Him, He has us. And this is our time now, and the things that we're going to be coming to in the next few months in our life, and if maybe even the next few years, depending on what part of our journey personally each individual person is on, and their community as a whole, because it's also based, energy is fluid, you can't, it's here nor there, it's not created nor destroyed, it's not good nor bad, it's the intention set behind it, how somebody goes about it, and how they just work their work, okay? You Oh, I lost my train of thought. I got distracted. I hate it when that happens. What is it? Something else. Everybody needs to remember the song "This Little Light of Mine." We all, in order for us to be at our our highest, greatest self, whether that's our light self being the highest self, or that's our shadow, our shadow self, our lower self being at its highest self, because again, both of those are their own individual things. They both have their ups and their downs. Just like together, they have an up and a down. They work together as a team. So in order for you to open that door and to get to that point, you have to remember that you're the light inside of yourself. Think about the Hermit card as far as tarot cards go. That is the one that is the light inside, the light within the darkness, finding things in it, finding things by yourself within yourself, okay? And just remember, God is the only one. God is the only one that can determine where we go. He's the only one that can put us on, or put us at the end of our journey. As above, so below. From dust we were made, from dust we shall return. And I realize that that's not exactly how that last one goes. The as above, so below is a different spiritual belief, saying, quote, whatever, however you want to put that. But the from dust we were born, from dust we shall return, that is true, like beyond true, guys. Okay? Please stay safe, be smart, keep a leveled head, and please, please, please remember to have faith in our Lord, our God, our Father, the Almighty, and His Son, Jesus Christ, because He died for us. He gave up His life